Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Inta Arfiana. Today I will present about discourse and culture in order to complete my final exam for pragmatic. So without any further ado, let's just start the material. Pragmatic and discourse analysis. Pragmatic and discourse analysis involve the study of language in its context of use. Pragmatic focuses on effect of context on meaning, and discourse analysis studies written and spoken language in relation to its social context. Discourse analysis. Discourse analysis definition is a broad field that examines how language is used in context to express meaning and achieve goals. It goes to consider the underlying intention and assumption of speakers, writers, and listeners, readers. Example, we can see in this slide. Example, we can use of to conveying surprise or relation, and maybe we can use well function to hesitation or introduction of a new idea. Next is coherence. Coherence in pragmatic refers to how the meaning of an utterance goes beyond the literal meaning of words themselves, and it achieves through shared knowledge and contextual understanding between speaker and listener. The difference between coherence and pragmatics. Coherence refers to the overall make sense factor of conversation or text. Ideas flow logically and connect to each other. While pragmatic is a field of linguistics that focuses on how context affect meaning in communication. It goes beyond the literal meaning of words and considers the speaker intent and the listener background knowledge and social context. How coherence work in pragmatic? The first one, shared knowledge. We rely on shared knowledge, cultural norm, background information to fill in the gaps between what is explicitly said and what is meant. The second one, interference. Listener effectively infer meaning based on the context and what has been said previously. The third one is speaker's intent. We consider the speaker's goal and intention to understand the full meaning. Coherent example. We can see in the PowerPoint presentation the example of coherence. Next one is background knowledge. Background knowledge refers to pre-existing knowledge structure in our mind that we use to interpret new experience and communication. This structure act like familiar patterns that help us make sense of what we encounter. How background knowledge function in pragmatics? The first one is fill the gap. Language is often full of implicit meaning. Background knowledge allows listeners to fill the gaps between what is literally said and what is meant. The second one, interpret figurative language. Understanding metaphor, sarcasm, and other figures of speech relies on shared background knowledge. The third one, identify presuppositions. Speakers often make assumptions about what listeners already know, presuppositions. Background knowledge allows listeners to recognize this assumption. Types of background knowledge. The first one is cultural knowledge. Cultural knowledge shares custom, belief, and value of a particular culture. The second one is social knowledge. Social knowledge, understanding of social norms, etiquette, and power dynamic. And the last one is situational knowledge. Situational knowledge, specific knowledge about the context of the conversation. Example, location, relationship between speaker and listener. Here's the example of background knowledge. You can read on the slide. Next is cultural schemata. Cultural schemata are pre-existing mental frameworks that shape our understanding of the world based on our cultural experience. These frameworks act like mental shortcuts, allowing us to interpret situations and even efficiently. The function of cultural schemata is the first one, interpreting indirectness. Many cultural encounters and indirect communication. Cultural schemata provide a framework for understanding and intended meaning behind seemingly vague or polite language. The second one is in understanding social norm. Cultural schemata inform appropriate behavior in different social situations. They guide how greeting, compliments, or apologies are expressed. Here's the example of cultural schemata. The next is cross-cultural pragmatic. Cross-cultural pragmatic is a field of study that examines how cultural background influence the way people communicate and construct meaning. It focuses on the difference in expectation based on cultural schemata, pre-existing knowledge structure. Here's the focus of cross-cultural pragmatic. The first one is understanding communication breakdown. It aims to explain why misunderstanding occur in cross-cultural interaction, even when people are speaking in the same language. The second one is impact of culture on communication. It studies how cultural factors like value, belief, and social norm influence how we use language to convey meaning. Here's the example of cross-cultural pragmatic. We can see on the slide. And conclusion. In conclusion, discourse analysis and culture play integral roles in pragmatics. The study of language is used in context. Through discourse analysis, researchers examine the ways in which language functions within specific social and cultural contexts, uncovering patterns of communication, power dynamic, and social norm. Understanding interplay between discourse analysis and culture in pragmatic is crucial for effective communication across diverse cultural settings, as it enables individuals to navigate linguistic and cultural difference, promote mutual understanding, and build meaningful relationships. So that's all from my explanation. I hope it helps you to understand about discourse and culture. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye. Have a great day.